Come on, come closer.
think that's all of them. That was close. I must say, trickery and deceit, not your strong suits.
True. I prefer straightforward solutions.
Yeah. Fight first, ask questions later. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menga from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate. This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
You there! Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
That's all you're gonna say? No wry remark, no scintillating joke.
You want a knee slapper? Fine, I'll tell you one. Ready? You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yamerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Probably shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, how the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know?
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Look at that tramp. Yeah, right. What a smart jacket for the tramp, mate.
Stuff is rank.
Wanna dip your dingle?
What is it, Ray boy? What's your adventure? Come one, come all. Come one, come all. Come one, come all.
How about a threesome, love?
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything was where it should be. Got anything to sell? so long.
Heard he's a vigilante. Only kills bastards. And whoresomes. I don't know what's to believe.
I don't care either way. Now stop tittle-tattling and get to work.
Got a great cabin, lad.
Eternal fire, Father of all, hear my prayer.
Die!
Grant
Be
my
gone!
plea. Bring my husband back to health. He's a good man.
Very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Righteous, eternal fire, you are my only hope.
Must be the drop box.
What I ask and I'll spare no offering.
Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
That flows to the sewers. So the wet scum flows.
Fuck!
Ah,
Eternal fire will guide us.
The best stock in all Novigrad. No need to push, enough for all comers.
No one to push.
Very good. Manners before trade, always.
Let me have a look.
best deal
Pick and
around.
choose while I'm the inclination. Once I close this down.
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
Ooh.
A bit above green.
Now just to hide and wait. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, I never. But to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though. Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
I won't say. No way!
Sure about that?
Radomir. I work for Radomir.
Where'd Menge hide Siki Reuven's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl with pain again.
Yeah, and yet I still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
Radovid, what did he hope to gain by helping Menge?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menka captured him.
That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel! You might have said so from the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
The Dandelion is on Temple Isle. In the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menga's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad, I promise.
Case, lay, and gay.
How do you feel?
Base. Cruel. Vile. I could go on. But I need to get out of here. Now. Go home. Bathe. Then drink myself to oblivion.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menga orders him transferred to Oxenfurt, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
We'll pay for the free Temeria with our blood. Damn the black.
That's it, Roach.
You've been here, you've been there. So tell me, oi, clumsy
Now,
arse.
witches, they can't catch the pox.
Slower.
Isn't that right?
Ah! We'll pay for
Slow
the
now.
Temeria with our blood. Damn the Blackens.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Mentioned you have a problem.
Mm-hmm. It's Vess. She took a couple of lads across the river. She plans to hit the Black Ones at Mulberdale.
So, sounds about like what guerrilla fighters do.
Yes, when they're ordered to. Whereas I forbade her from leaving camp. Indefinitely.
Why Mulberrydale? Why'd Vess go there?
The peasants from the village aided us earlier. The Nilfgaardians learned of this. Word got out they're planning a punitive expedition. Probably hang every fifth villager.
Honestly, Vess's desire to save the villagers makes sense. What doesn't is your opposition to the plan.
War means death. Not only for the soldiers, for the common folk as well. You can't save them all, it's that simple.
Funny. Had you for an idealist.
You were right to. Are right to. But I have one ideal. A free Temeria. And I'm prepared to sacrifice anything for it.
Don't trust Vess anymore?
Bollocks. She's prepared to die for me. Ah, that's not the problem. Know what distinguishes a soldier from a common swashbuckler?
The uniform.
It's a serious question.
A rhetorical one. So instead of waiting for an answer, just enlighten me.
Soldiers think tactically. They know when to strike, when to fall back, when to charge and when to hold. Vess finds this difficult. She's impulsive, hot-headed. Yet in guerrilla warfare, one false step and you're fucked. I confined her to the camp because I feared that sent out she'd go rabid and make a mistake. I was right.
All right, so you've got a problem. Insubordination. What am I supposed to do about it?
I doubt Vess has entered the village. More likely she and the boys lie in wait in the woods nearby. We must find her before she attacks and stop her. You're a good tracker. Help me.
Count me in.
Thanks, Geralt. I'll owe you a favor. Meet me in Velen beneath the Hangman's Tree. It's just a short jaunt from there to Mulberrydale.
We're at the other side of the river. One false move, and you could be royally fucked.
Come on, Roach. Take it easy.
It's true you kill kings. You and our commander. Now, witches, they can't catch the pox. Isn't that right?
You trouble me, Greylocks.
We'll pay for the free Temeria. Damn them.
Move it. Slow now.
It's the village below. Black with Nilf Guardians already. They're preparing to execute folk.
No sign of Vess.
She may be impetuous, but she's not stupid. She's waiting for her moment. Probably attack after dusk once... Shh! What now?
A trio, lightly equipped, sneaking closer. Over there, near the...
Death to the black ones!
Help me! Circa!
Looks like we're too late.
Idiot. Geralt, we have to help. Follow me. God damn it, Vess! Have you gone completely mental? You ignore my orders, go off on a suicide mission, and instead of donning a breastplate, you dash into battle, shirt open, navel and whatnot exposed!
You're not my father, Roach. You've no right to tell me what to wear.
But I am your commander, and you will obey me! Guerrilla warfare. Warfare! It involves armies, for fuck's sake!
I could not abandon them. They helped us.
It's a soldier's job to kill, Vess, not save, not rescue. If that is not to your liking, join the Sisters of Melitele, study to be a healer. Fucking hell. Give me your weapon. You'll get it back when you wise up, if you wise up. Move out!
Ren.
Uh-oh. Got yourselves a prisoner.
We don't take prisoners. You took my weapon, Roach. So I must manage with my bare hands.
Leave him alone. There are corpses enough here.
What?
You heard me.
I did, and I can't believe it. He came here to murder civilians. He's seen us. Will you have him return to his camp and report?
Emir knows we can kill his men. Let him learn that we can also show mercy.
Roach is right. Besides, killing a defenseless...
What is it with you, Roach? Did the Witcher take your stones? They're sadists. He's the occupier.
I will explain later. You, Nilfgaardian, piss off.
Morentai. Nes dirmad ava.
Go, before I change my mind. We should go before a patrol comes along. Thank you, Geralt. Ever need any help, you know where to find me. Damn it!
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
The grey one again.
Door's been swinging off its hinges all day.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. High-born damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Let's meet there.
You're a fierce one, but in fairness in your eyes.
I must see a medic.
How can I be of service?
Till next time.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me. This way. It's not far.
That's it, man. Get him.
Help me! Thank you. Let's go.
No, save me.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You were to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Murris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vagelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vagelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vagelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vagelbud's son. He's the... problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple Guard's gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vagelbud bought off the guardsman, since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them.
Guardsman took a bribe from the frightened family, then whispered a word to the hunters anyway. Seems Albert needs to disappear, soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vagelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vagelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vagelbud bears the hopes being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash that'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vagelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one, they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals or blue roses from the Zaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire. Knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vagelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes, most importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
How you like that silver?
Keep it together, lads!
Now!
Save yourselves!
A day like all others.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
So long.
Lingering like flies round shit instead of doing some honest work.
clear as the eternal fire. There must be order.
Double chase.
Like dung that flows to sewage, so the word scum flows
Help!
to no
Save me!
On fire.
I'm dying!
Made himself at home. Track mudded all over my floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him. High time.
Oh my. Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublets chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
Come now, don't cry. After all, he's not the only man in the world.
Hello, Vivian. No use pretending you don't know. Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
You asked for it.
We weren't supposed to draw any attention.
What? Nothing happened.
My husband's a supervisor by trade.
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenfeld. Tell you the story later.
My, is he ever sorted?
Oh, let's look around.
Isn't a fence to nature. Does the temple guard know what goes on there?
Holy moly! Walk a witcher just once and you're gone.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
Ah, now
On a clear day, you can see Nilfgaard's banners from the city walls.
4! See the one in the tight tunic? The one who arrived with red-headed bitch.
Intolerance and superstition have always been a fool's remit.
Told him off.
Woman!
Stuck him right in the bottom.
Breathe.
Well done, old chap. I'm not just
Oh, dreadfully dull.
I'm a
Downright
chap.
painful.
Sure, I told you.
Baths are in Silverton. I highly recommend you visit.
Know this might sound obvious, but our hunting hounds are simply the best.
They do seem fierce.
Yes, they're superbly trained. Won't even whimper without my permission.
You'll not find much to do in Novigrad.
There's still blood on your swords.
Stay. Lie down.
And then a colossal boom.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Get another night with that whore.
Nothing.
Late for supper
I leapt
again.
out of the way in time, naturally, and it merely singed my eyebrows. Yes?
Albert Vegelbud?
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my!
Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes, when can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
What a monstrosity. All blades. The men of this family have little luck. Scout invaded but died young. What do you think of the women?
On a clear day, you can see Nilfgaard's banners from the city walls.
Care to sit down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
About that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
You turn him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
Personal charm. That's what it's about.
Careful, that sounded like a compliment.
Glad it did.
Oh. Are you trying to...
Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh, no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are entirely...
Entirely what?
Nude. Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt, coming? Geralt, coming?
Yes, yes. Well, soon it's happened. No one's even noticed we're gone.
careful.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Garrett will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
You promised to show me your laboratory! Albert! There you are, my love! Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Albert Vagel.
Please, step away, miss.
Nobility's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Doubt it.
Come on! Come on! Stop it! He's conjuring! Oh, fucker! You're done for! The fire! That's your fate!
Where you come from? That's it! All together!
my love. Here you are.
Under it.
Oh.
I'll play. Abilities no.
Not your balls! Hit it from the left! That's your fate. Pound your kidneys to a pulp! Come on, no pig!
Where'd you come from?
Strong fucker! Not enough! Come on! Hit it from the left!
Oh!
Oh, I'd begun to worry.
Everything's fine, though you should probably send someone to clean up the garden before any guests wander in there.
I'm to send servants to the garden.
Yes.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Excellent. So where are we gonna get away to?
You? Nowhere. It's finally possible, probable even, that we can get all the mages out of Novigrad. You know where to find me if you want to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
What happened at the fountain? It was my fault, I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Triss, don't apologize.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
Wonderful.
So the worst scum flows into Novigrad. Sorceress is there to torture rotting horse.
La 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 la.
Back again, Rivian Trap.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan. But we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How'd you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer.
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his no, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Really? I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Parvera. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly.
So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witch's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
A Changeling Rescued or The Witcher's Triumph. Really emphasizes the message we're trying to get across. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A Witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
Alright. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh, just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising? Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
So the worst scum...
Your heart, eh, Dandy?
This where Madame Marina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Almost.
Whoa! What a killer!
Madame Marina, can we talk?
Geralt of... is...
No.
How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
I want to stage a play. Something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the dogs, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.